Arg, how are you this morning, time pirates? It is 8 a.m. and I'm just as tired today as yesterday. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It has to be hormonal. None of this makes any sense. I will say, you know what I miss about the cruise? The fact that I could just go eat. I really, really miss that a lot. But I already rolled my first die and it was a 3, which means I will be editing 5 chapters in The Bastard Prince. So very excited about that. That is the first project I will be doing. That will probably take me all morning, so I probably won't roll again this morning. Let's see who we have in chat as we're waiting for our darling Alicia. We have Zwankin. Hey, howdy everybody. Happy Superhero Day. Happy Great Poetry Reading Day. Ooh, nice. Happy Blueberry Pie Day. I could get behind some blueberry pie with some ice cream on it. It sounds delicious. I'm so hungry. I had some Ritz crackers. That counts, right? We need to get to the grocery store. Seriously, we've not been able to go to the grocery store. All right. Everything's fine. Seriously, this is ridiculous. It is getting absolutely ludicrously ridiculous. Can I take some drugs that wake me up? That'd be great. Hormones are the worst thing ever. Speaking of taking drugs, I didn't take my meds yet this morning, so I'll do that. Ellie says, hello, everyone. Hello, Ellie. Good morning. Good job on finishing whatever it is you finished. The Pride and Prejudice. Yay. Good job. Good job. So you'll be ready. And you'll be reading There by Tommy Orange. Excellent. You shall get ahead of me since I only read like 12 pages or something and then went to bed. Let's see. Ellie says I slept terrible last night also. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm sleeping terrible, but I'm so tired. Molly says, sure, it counts. So whatever it was. Hey, I'm glad to see that you are still alive and the tornado didn't get you. Mind you, I have to say, usually the tornadoes don't kill very many people. It's usually a miracle you see like the whole town flattened and no one was killed. Like I don't know how that happens. It's kind of, I mean, it's a miracle. I don't know why that happens most of the time, but it destroys everything else. So, but I'm glad that you are here and alive and well. Swing says, Allie, does that mean you finished B&P? Yeah, Allie did. Allie did. Finished it on sprints last night. Such an amazing accomplishment. We all get to mark that off now, saying, I have read Pride and Prejudice. I hated it. I don't know why you all praise it, but by you all, not you all, because most of you seem to have the same opinion I did, and Alicia does. But yeah, so congratulations. Nicely done. Allie finished Pride and Prejudice last night.
Woohoo! Just in time for the discussion tomorrow. I was to say, what did I know? What did I do?
Yep. No, Pride and Prejudice. I was like, no matter what, we can now check off on all those lists whenever it says Pride and Prejudice, like, read it.
Give me my check mark.
That's right. I so earned it. Give it to me. And Molly says, hi, everyone. Zwank says, konnichiwa, Molly. Molly says, I went to bed 5 hours ago. Well, you must be tired. How do you only do 5 hours? I mean, I could do 6 hours. But I've been doing 7 lately, and I'm tired. Like, so tired. My body wants more. Allie says, yes, I did, Swank. Molly sends hearts out. Woot, Allie! And poor us. Yes, poor us indeed. Swank says, sleep is screwy because the full moon Friday. I wish that was the cause, because then at least I could predict it. It's all freaking hormones. Molly says, a full moon Beltane? I don't know if that's how you say that. I want in on that.
Beltane, that's correct.
Oh, there you go. Allie says, it was not a book for me. Glad that it's done. Same. I think we all feel that way. Right, Alicia? Pride and Prejudice? No, thank you.
No.
I can't even say I won't read the other Jane Austens because there's only 4. And again, it's still a historical read thing. But it's going to be a while.
Pride and Prejudice is yeah. That's a. I've read it. I don't need to read it again. It's a one and done.
To me, the best part of having read Pride and Prejudice is to really understand the Lizzie Borden diaries, or Lizzie Borden. That's very different diaries. The Lizzie Bennet diaries.
I was gonna say, wasn't their last name Bennett?
Yeah, sorry. Lizzie Borden's the axe, right? That killed her parents.
Ugh.
So don't ask me why that came up into my brain. Oh. Kitty is sitting on my foot, but it is what it is. And Spank says, or the balls. Yes. Yes, we need to see. Maybe I need to be listening to the balls right now so they can wake me up. I already rolled my die, so I rolled a 3. So I will be editing, and that will probably take me, especially with the start as I am, all morning. So I probably will not roll again. What about you, Leisha? What are you going to be up to this morning?
Breakfast.
I almost ordered bagels.
First and foremost is breakfast. We cannot function without food because my stomach is growling at me. And then I'm going to try to read more of this so I can get it done because that's how much I have left. Just this portion.
So close.
I know. And then I got to write my to-do list because I'm going to do a Target run today.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I need to film my cookie today, but first thing that rolled was the things. I think if after lunch, if it doesn't roll, then I will just film it. Skip the rolls so I can get it up.
I need to film mine as well. Might happen today. Might have to wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not streaming later today, right? So it is happening today. All right, excellent. This is ridiculous. I'm going to start the sprint, I guess, huh? Yay, body doubling. We need someone with energy in here. Who wants to join us? Molly says we were all busy thinking about our compound. Is that why we couldn't sleep? We were all imagining a compound. For whom the balls roll. Is that the new balls anthem? Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right. I'm going to work like a good girl and not just watch YouTube videos and veg out because it's TBR time. So all my favorite videos are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite. I love them. Yeah. Also, oddly enough, coincidentally, Allie and I are reading the same book. After I finished my book last night and she finished Pride and Prejudice, we both started There by Tommy Orange. How funny is that?
No.
It's a small world, baby. This will probably be the last physical. No, it definitely will be the last physical I read this month. Because the next physical I have to read is this one. And there's no way I'm getting this done by the end of the month. Not happening. So this will be the last physical I read this month.
I think I'm probably going to finish the Heroes Kill Everyone. And then I may have time to do Lore Olympus Volume 9 before the end of the month. But then these two will probably be my last two for April. So then I'm just going to jump into May in the Cookie TBR. Because there's a couple that I know I can get rather quickly.
That's pretty cool. Ali said, did someone approve Smank's comments or did it just approve itself? And Smank said, it approved itself. No, I approved it.
Yep.
Molly says, I'm starting to get excited for Here Kid 3.0. Ugh. Yeah, that's because you've been done for 6 months. I'm still in the weeds, man. I'm serious. I might take a year off. Well, we'll see. We'll look at the things. I might be compulsive and not be able to, but I might.
Don't do it.
Don't take a break off or don't do the Here Kid 3.0.
Don't do the Here Kid 3.0. Take a year off.
Yeah, I might. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Because like the whole point is, you know, it's supposed to be the hardest reading challenge you ever do. So you're supposed to not be able to finish it, right? But my brain doesn't work like that. So I want to finish the things I start. Doesn't mean I always do, but I strive for it. So if I start a thing and it looks impossible, there's no way I can do it, then I'm not interested. Do you see what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
You guys got me when it said the hardest reading challenge ever. Nope, that's not for me. We do not do hard. We want it easy and simple, laid back. I don't want a challenge when it comes to reading. I just want to read.
I like the challenge. The challenge makes me read more. That's why.
Mm.
Yeah, challenge makes me read more.
I would get overwhelmed.
Oh, I get overwhelmed, but that's kind of my permanent state anyways, so yeah. All right.
Do not doubt my power.
I love that. Molly says, I was going to take a year off too. Now I'm excited for it. Right? That's because you had time. You've had time in between. I think QWERTY doesn't like that people have been finishing, right? Well, there's a lot of ways to cheat the system. So that's the thing, right? But
she has to expect that there's going to be a couple of people that finish it.
Yeah, she's not actually mad, right? But evil QWERTY or dark QWERTY, whatever they call their dark nemesis, I can't remember, that's actually setting up this challenge, that person is very mad.
No.
But yeah. But you know that they want you to finish it. Otherwise, they wouldn't give you so many ways to finish it. Right? If they didn't want you to finish it, they wouldn't let you choose manga. How many people finish this thing early because they're reading a whole lot of manga, which I am okay with. This is not judgment on me. All it is I don't read manga. So that doesn't work for me. And I don't want to do this to make myself read things that I don't want to read. Maybe things that are out of my comfort zone is okay, but I don't want to read manga that I'm not enjoying and don't want to read just to finish a challenge, right? That I don't want to do. I want to make sure that I'm reading things that I own predominantly. If I have to get this one other book, right? Or if this is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to do it through there, or that kind of thing, right? Or if I have to buy these 2 books, that's not the end of the world, right? Or get them from the library, like I did that one, right? But mostly I want to be able to read books I own. So if any challenge I try to do, I can't get mostly books I own on that challenge, then I'm not interested. So, and I don't own manga. And I don't listen to all of my books. So there are a lot of people that listen to all of their books, and that's faster. It is literally faster, especially with as slow as I read. So again, no judgment on that. I'm just saying that doesn't work for me.
Right.
So yeah. Yep. So we shall see. The last time I looked at my stats, I am about exactly 30% audio, 30% ebook, and 30% physical. It was 50% physical for a while. So we'll see. Because a lot of times the audiobooks, not a lot of times, almost every time, like right now, like everyone I've listened to this month are ones I was able to get from Libby, so I didn't have to pay for them. And I already own the physical.
Nice.
Right? So that is actually an audio read, but it's still, working down my physical TBR. So, yeah. So it just makes it harder for me. I can't get it done that fast. But I can get it done. Yeah. Did I make it to a half an hour? 13 minutes. Sorry, that's all I can do, guys. You got anything else, Alicia?
I think I figured out what's going on with my son.
Oh,
because
nice.
he's been quite emotional lately.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was Googling, I just Googled, like, why is my 8-year-old son so emotional? And they were saying that between the ages of 6 and 9, they go through what's called a pre-puberty, like hormonal shift.
Knew it was hormones. I told you.
So, yep. We think he's going through that. So, but I had him laughing yesterday, so that was good. But he's still kind of like, because it's mainly like he misplaces something and he gets upset about it. He misses Simon, who passed away in 2024. So it's like little things like that. Or like he'll say, I had this and I can't find it now. Or he like cried yesterday because he didn't want to go to school. And I'm just like, what is going on? So
Yeah,
we think
and hit his sister, right? All these things. It's hormones, man. I think so many things
exactly.
were like, oh, behavioral problems, and half the time when it's odd, when they're not like that all the time. I'm
Exactly.
like, it's hormones. I'm telling you, it's hormones. Hormones affect us in so many freaking ways. It's ridiculous.
Yes. So we think he's going through that. So it's just kind of like we just have to make sure that we're staying consistent and still keeping the boundaries, but also giving him the emotional support that he needs. So
Mm-hmm.
lots of hugs and stuff. So we're doing that. Lorelai's fine. She's not doing any of that stuff yet. So
She's not there yet.
no.
Her teenage years will be worse. Don't worry.
I'm
Mhm.
not looking forward to it, to be honest. And my dad seems to have stopped with the financial stuff. He calls every now and then and just talks at me about it. So
Oh, I have to go see if my thing got delivered.
so we're doing that, and then what delivered? What got delivered?
The thing, the 100-day thing.
Oh, did you
That's ordered
figure
it.
out if you got the book?
Yes, so sorry. I did get the book. I meant to text you, but this weekend was so fucking busy. I did. I'm so
As long
sorry.
as you got it, that's fine.
Okay, I'm not gonna pull it out because I'm gonna ruin it, but it's right there. I have it. It's right here. Ooh,
Yay!
ooh, it's right there.
Yay!
So yeah. Sorry, I meant to tell you. I was like, oh, I gotta
No.
text Alicia. I was like, oh, we gotta pack up the car and go. So it didn't. Yeah.
No, it's fine. As long as you got it, that's fine.
I was relieved too, right? I was like, oh, thank God. I'm like, what the heck?
Yay! One less thing. I can cross it off
Yeah,
my
one less
list.
thing. Cross it off. It's good. We're good. One thing we don't have to worry
So,
about.
yep. Because I've been thinking about that too, and I'm like, I know I sent it, and I was sitting there going through the receipts trying to find where I had sent it because I was like, how much did I sent it? Where did it go?
Ooh, it was delivered yesterday. I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it on the first sprint, and I have $5 sitting on my thing, and I'm gonna put $5 in it right now.
I said that I was gonna start my 100 envelope challenge May 1st, but I've already put like $63 in it, so it's a step in the right direction. And then I was gonna tell you something else, and I forgot what it was. Husband is still doing the looking at vehicles. His dad wants him to like go to the dealerships and look at the ones that he's looking at.
Uh-huh.
And Alan's like, no, I'll just stay home and email them. And I'm like, so the one he was interested in, he's actually been emailing like 2 or 3 dealerships. So apparently this is happening in some way, shape, or form at some point. But the one dealership, he's basically been telling them that he wants to be like 55 to 60 out the door. And the one came back, he was like, the best we could do is 78. And he's like, no, that's unacceptable.
Yes. Is that package? Sorry, my daughter just brought the package.
Ooh. Is it the package you were going to go get?
You don't change it to your name.
Why would I change it to my name?
So that we know it's for you.
It doesn't matter.
He's like, however, whatever.
Whatever. Your daddy and I have been married 30 years. We're practically one entity.
Right?
Put K. Colby and they're like,
Just put K. Colby, and well, who knows? It's gonna be one of us. Just hand it over.
I'm like, we gotta name our kids J names, so we're all the J family.
Jenna says that they have to name their kids J names because it's Jenna and Jacob. So they're gonna have to name all their kids J names.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, we have 3 A's and an L. So
You have 3 what in an L?
3 A's and an L.
That's true. That's true. You just
But
had to be unique with your poor daughter. Come on now.
But what? Well, I could have named her like Allison and then added in the Lorelai. But
Yeah, see, it could have been middle name.
I liked the first name is Lorelai. But if you think about it, all of our names are either all of them start with AL. So she fits right in because there are L's in the names.
True.
So in a roundabout way, she's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine.
Okay, I have no strength in this hand. I can't open it. And all I have are these scissors. That's all I have. I
Your
cannot
scissors.
find my real scissors. I don't know where they went. And so yeah, this is what I'm trying to open the Amazon
Oh
package.
my gosh.
It'll work. It'll totally work.
You should get like a letter opener. Just slice
No, I
through
just
it.
need my scissors back. I think they're in the garage somewhere, and I couldn't find them because we took them out to open the dog food, and then we got distracted, which is, that's what happened. We got distracted. Like Sander found a dent in his car, so then we were working out the dent in his car.
Oh
By
my
we, I mean
gosh.
I was watching and he was doing it, and so I have no idea where I put my dang scissors. I'm like, where did they go? They disappeared.
You should be like me. I have scissors almost in every room in the house.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically these are scissors.
These are child safety scissors.
Hey, they work. The box is open.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's little. How cute. I got Popo.
Ooh.
I'm so excited. This is now our home repair / home improvement savings account. I love it. Oh, mine doesn't have the numbers on it. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That's useless.
Do they give you the stickers to put on it?
I
or
don't
no?
see them. What the fuck?
Let's just take a Sharpie.
Useless. Useless.
Yours is not a binder though. Mine's a binder.
Well, I said on the pictures it had the numbers on the goddamn thing and it had the 4 thing, right? Just like you had. So somehow or another, this is not what was in the pictures. Ugh. I hate Amazon. All right.
You can always complain. Tell him it was not as pictured.
Okay. I was trying to figure out how the envelopes work even. God damn it.
Do they go from the top or the
No, they go from the inside. So here's the thing, envelope. So you open it and it goes from the seam out.
Oh.
So
It doesn't it doesn't separate it into 4?
no, it's just one. So I guess there's 100 of these.
Oh. That is quite bizarre. Because mine on like one sheet it has 1, 2, 3, 4, but then it's
Yeah.
like separated almost like a baseball card thing.
Yeah, and that's what I looked at on Amazon, and that's not what they gave me, and I'm very mad now.
Rude. I'd send it back.
I'm not good at sending things back. I'm gonna make it work.
Well, now you have to count it and make sure. Maybe you can use like a little label maker and put the numbers on it.
Yeah. Or like you said, do a Sharpie. I wonder if Sharpie's gonna stay on though. Let's see.
Or use like a dry erase or wet erase marker.
Well, that won't stay on, right? The dry erase won't.
Well, then use a wet erase marker. It has to get wet in order to come off. Oh, as
Maybe I'll
you
go
go,
buy
yeah.
100 stickers from Michael's or something.
Oh my goodness.
I know. It's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed now. I don't care. I'm going to make it work somehow. All right. I think we
Okay.
made it now. We did 23 minutes, 24 minutes. Close enough.
Yay,
all
I
right,
can
wait.
get breakfast.
Yeah. Let me see what thing we have. Molly laughed at Swanks. Do not doubt my power. Mel says, "Yay, Mel came. Hey, Mel. Hey, Melly. How are you? Good morning, Kelly Cow. Good morning, Alicia. And good morning, friends in the chat." Molly says, "Morning, Mel." Zwank, hola, Mel. He's grieving his lost cat. Yeah, poor baby. Mel says, hey, Molly. Hey, Swank. And Kaylee joined us. Hey, Kaylee, good to see you. Good morning. I'm reading my first Agatha Christie. Ooh, which one? Which one? So I'm going to finish the chapter I'm on, make coffee, and work on a historical novella I'm writing. Having trouble with the ending. Yeah, me too. That's why mine's not done. Swank, hola, Kaylee. And Molly says, hi there, Kaylee. Jen says, good morning, Jen. Good to see you. Feeling very Monday-ish today, and it's storming. So hoping to stay motivated to get things done today. My to-do list keeps growing, right? Right?
I
They tend
feel
to do
that.
that, these to-do lists. Yeah.
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 I hate it.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. And Swank says, Jumbo, Jen. And Molly says, oh no, Jen, sounds like a reading day to me. Molly says, did you say 78 as in $78,000?
Yes.
Yeah, cars are very expensive.
Yes. He's also looking at a Suburban, so that's context of the vehicle. But
Yeah, and my friend bought her brand new car is a $70,000 Toyota. Oh my gosh, Highlander? No, maybe. I don't know. Fancy, very expensive car, 70,000. Cars are stupid expensive. That's why we're leasing.
It's ridiculous.
And Mel says, hey, Kaylee. And hey, Jen. Zwank says, tell them not to have 19 kids. They are all named Jay. Oh, trust me, they're not having 19 kids. When they were talking about that, because she's doing what I told her to, right? Like, I'm like, you have to ask all the questions. And if they're uncomfortable questions, why are you marrying? So you need to ask all the questions. So I was like, because she decided recently, like in the last couple of years, that she wanted kids. She hadn't wanted them before. And so she was asking him if he wanted kids. He was like, yeah. And it's like, how many? He was like, oh, I don't know. And then he finally said, 5 would be nice. And she's like, 5? I want 2.
Right? Do they have twins in the family? Because that's the only way you're gonna get like more than, because you can have 1 and then have 2 and then you'd be fine.
I told her, I'm like, just make sure your dogs count. There's 2 right there.
Right? Oh my gosh.
It's funny, but that's why you talk about these things. Do you see what I mean? You don't want to be surprised by something that's something you could just talk about. So you need to know before you're in it for the long haul.
Just ask him if he's going to take over the birthing process at some point, and that's how he's getting to 5.
Man, it's not even just the birthing process. That is what it is. I mean, we're women, our life is pain. But we also have the primary job of taking care of them. And I'm like, I
This is
cannot
true.
raise 5 kids, man. I barely made it with 2. It's a lot. Especially, the way I did it. I was so all the things I did had to do with the children, right? So the children or my husband. Everything I did was children or husband. So that's probably why I'm rebelling now. And I'm like, no, I'm doing things for me. Go away. No. I don't want to.
Yep.
And Molly laughed. Molly said, I'd complain and maybe get it for free. I'm not good at complaining. I suck so bad at complaining.
Well, now she's written in it, so
I can't.
I mean, you could remove the Sharpie, but
I mean, alcohol will get it off. But I'm just gonna. Maybe I don't have to put them in order, and I could just cross them off on the little number thing, right? And then I'll know which ones I've done. Because it did come with one of these.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Yeah, so maybe it's supposed to do a lot of things. So maybe I can just cross it off on this, and then it doesn't matter if these are numbered or not.
Maybe. But then you'd have to make sure that there's 100 sleeves in there.
I mean, I believe there's 100 sleeves in here. It's believable. How about that?
You could always, too, remove the Sharpie that you put on there and then just write it in the corner or whatever.
I don't know.
Or do like a Cricut vinyl.
I don't have Cricut anymore.
Oh. Then never mind.
All right. And Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. I finished the Arc of the Caretaker. Not sure what I'm going to rate it. Oh, really? Did you like it, though? Did you like it? Was the ending that broke it for you or made it for you? It's usually the ending, especially in those kind of books. I don't know how to say that one, Swank. I took out the Sharpie for 5 seconds and wrote it myself. How? What? I'm so talented.
I don't know. Gira, I think it is. Gira.
Gara? I don't know. Why are we not happy with Sharpie? Because it looks awful. It looks bad.
She was expecting it to show like mine. Mine has the pre-printed numbers on the sleeves.
So, don't
But
mind.
yours is also like it's not like mine. Mine's like a binder. And
Yeah, I did-
yours looks smaller than mine.
It is. It is small. That's why when I just opened up, I was like, oh, it's small. Like yours was definitely bigger.
Yeah. Mine had like a magnetic closure thing.
Well, it was only $10. I'm gonna make it work.
That's not bad for $10.
And Molly says, what brand of vehicle does he want? And
Right now.
Swank says, I found on Road Dead, a Ford.
Well, he has a Ford
Chevy
now.
Suburban. Yeah.
Yeah, but now he's looking at a Suburban, which is Chevy. He is not brand loyal at this point because he's had Hondas before, and he's had Ford and Chevy.
Yeah. Yeah, Jean says she doesn't want to spoil Caretaker for anyone. It just came out last week. Yeah, I don't want you to spoil it for me either. Just let me know if the ending worked for you or didn't. Make it work, as Tim Gunn says. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I'll figure it out.
That's what we were saying. Just get like labels or something.
Yep. Jean says, are we back to the truck discussion? Yes. Well, if it's a Suburban, it's not really a truck. It's a Suburban. It's its own thing.
It's an SUV. But he hasn't fully decided yet because, like I said, he's toying with the dealerships, and they're not coming anywhere close to what he wants to be out the door with. So he's just toying.
I was going to say, but keep looking because they have a, don't be afraid to look out of state. Henry found his truck exactly the way he wanted, the trim he wanted, and the price that he wanted to pay, but it was in Shreveport. So that's like 8-hour drive.
No,
So-
he's got, I think he's looking at one
6-hour
local.
drive. Sorry, 8 hours, Little Rock.
I'm trying to think of which ones. I think he's looking at one local dealership. He's looking at one out in Pinellas County, which is about an hour from us. And then he's looking at one that is in Daytona. And that Daytona is the farthest. So he's looking, but
But it's become his problem now, not yours. So
exactly. The only thing that I'm probably going to have to do is because when he got his truck, I was not on the truck. So the truck was purely his. But he wants me to be on this vehicle in case of if something should happen. Then it becomes my vehicle. Yay.
hey, it'll be nice
So-
for hauling the kids around and all this stuff.
That's kind of what he's thinking too. But because like we could use my vehicle, and we've used my vehicle because mine seats up to 8. But he said like my car is for like local drive around town type, whereas the Suburban we could use for like going to Mickey's Not So Scary or going to my dad's in South Carolina. It's easier to do it that way because the more people we have, then the less space everybody has if we just use my vehicle. So, and I'm like, just admit it, you don't like my car. I like
well,
my
obviously
vehicle.
not. Otherwise, he'd just drive it.
But now he's also doing the compromise of, even though his dad gave him a set amount to put towards the vehicle, he's
Mhm.
thinking about not using the full amount and using some of the amount so that we could fix the issue that my car has. So it's a possibility that my car could be fixed and he could get a new vehicle. So he's trying to compromise in that sense. Meanwhile, I'm like, what about this other amount that we have? Do I put that aside or can I pay some things off with it? Because you're interrupting my I want to pay things off momentum.
Yeah, no, I'm with debt is debt, and it is what it is. But when you gotta have a car to do work. Jean says I'm going to reread the ending if it tells you anything. Yeah, it does actually. It actually intrigues me. Because that means everyone's gonna have a different opinion of this book, and I love books like that. So I'm curious. Jean said, isn't Daytona in Florida? Yes. Yes, it is.
It is, but it's the furthest point from us, except for Key West and the Panhandle.
It's still Florida though.
Yep.
Molly says, say no. Look, man, I live in Texas, so everything for us is forever away. Of course, Jean's in Canada. It's pretty much the same in Canada. Molly says, say no. Molly says, why does he feel like he has to have the most expensive vehicle type that will be good for work?
Because he's thinking in terms of work and family. He's trying to use it as a dual vehicle. But it would mostly be used for work.
Yeah, but also gas is going to kill you with a Suburban. It's crazy to go Suburban anymore. Molly says, I don't understand why something that costs money is not Alicia's problem since she does the finances. No, I mean finding the vehicle. Like she doesn't have to do the hunt. It's his problem. Yes. Jean, I thought Alicia was in California. No, she's in Florida.
I am.
Oh, now I understand why Jean asked the question. Like, wait, I'm so confused. Okay,
now that makes sense. Nope.
No, if she was in California, this would be much later because 9 o'clock would be 11 for me. Yep. So yeah. Or she'd have to be doing it before the kids. You going to get up early and do it before the kids, Alicia?
I mean, I might not be as happy, but
I'd be like, now, huh? If you have to go to California, it's happening.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, I might be grumpy the first sprint, but let's do this. I'll get my coffee. I'll be fine. Let's go to the first sprint.
Yep. And Jean says he wants to impress. He needs to impress, but the problem is you don't need to impress with the Suburban. I think that's crazy. I mean, our Honda Pilot is fucking great. Way better gas mileage.
I love my Pilot. Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. I think because his dad is involved. No, dad just gave cash and walked away.
Pretty much.
Mel says, I really enjoyed The Caretaker. I liked it a bit better than We Used to Live Here. And I feel there's a bit of a similar universe vibe between both books. That would be interesting. I mean, he does have this kind of multiverse thing going on, right? Molly says, yeah, he's trying to sell you on it. And then you'd get to use it a couple times every year.
And that's the thing too, though, is that like, I know my limitations when it comes to size of vehicles. Mm-hmm. His dad has a Ford Expedition, which now is literally just sitting in the yard collecting dust. But I've driven that and it's too big for me. My husband's truck is too big for me. So a Honda Pilot is like perfect size. I know where the edges of the car is. I know what I can do with it. I know where I can take it. So I would not, I mean, unless we went on a road trip, I don't think I would be driving the Suburban at all. Because when we go on a road trip, we do swap driving so that no one gets tired. But I don't think I would be driving. So
yeah, I agree. The Suburban's too big. If anything, I couldn't park it. There's no way I could park it. I have trouble parking the Honda. There's just no way.
I can park mine. But the Suburban, I would be parking from everybody else just so I could park. Like, why'd you park all the way over here? No, we're parking here.
So I don't hit anyone.
There's nothing around me.
That's why I parked the Honda.
Exactly. There's nothing around me. If they park next to me when I come back, that's on them.
Yeah. Jean said, is work going to donate to the car? No.
I mean, technically, he does get a car allowance, but the way that his base is, the car allowance is built into his amount. So I've been using it for bills because if I literally put that money aside, we would not have enough to make ends meet.
Yeah. And usually that car allowance like that is usually for gas.
Yep.
You can, however, write gas off on your taxes. but it's not an equal trait. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
Mel says we have a Kia Sedona, nothing fancy, and it gets us from point A to point B. Fancy cars aren't necessary. I mean, it depends on what you do for a living. I'm sorry, in some jobs it is necessary because
He
people judge you
does,
by
yeah.
what you're driving, and if you are trying to sell company stuff, if you are trying to convince them that you know what you're doing, if you are trying like we, if there are certain, you're going to carry your boss in your car when you pick them up from the airport. There are certain times where cars absolutely count. So, if you're exactly just trying to get to point A to point B, then it doesn't matter. But if you're doing any of these other things, and he's doing sales, his car does count because he's
Yes.
rolling up to people and trying to convince them. And when you are doing sales, you have to have a nice car. It has to be clean. You have to have it.
Yep.
And Ren says, hello, everyone. Mel says, Ren. Ren says, having a late lunch, then reading The Year of the Myrrh by L.D. Lewis. Nice. Ren says, hey, Mel. And Molly says, hola, Ren. Jean says, I didn't read We Used to Live Here, but I agree it is existing universe. It was so cool reading a horror from Canada, right? Jean's like, this is my favorite part. Ren says, hey, Molly. And Molly says, I'm sure you're not the only one who does that, Alicia. Yeah, for sure. Molly, plus the weight of the stuff he has to carry around.
Yes.
Right. So he definitely needs some
Some of the
kind of
stuff.
larger vehicle, but Suburban is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
we carry all of our books. We carry tons of books, and we have them in plastic containers, and the tent, the pop-up 10 by 10 and chairs and tables and all of that. We get all of that in our Honda. So, I mean, you can get a lot in an SUV that's smaller than a Suburban.
Yep.
But the Honda Pilot that we have is not much cheaper than the 78,000 he's looking at.
Yeah,
I
my
think
Pilot.
the new price was like 62,000.
Yeah, I mean, when I bought my Pilot in 2017, that was 38,000
Oh,
out the door. So
that was a very long time ago, though.
I know. I'm sitting there
all
going,
prices have skyrocketed.
oh yeah, they have.
Yeah. Swank says, hi, Ren. Hi, Swank. Mel says, oh, I wasn't aware he was using the car for work. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was just a car for regular driving. My husband is an exterminator, so he drives a company truck. There you go. See? And Molly, Ren, is that a mermaid book? I mean, it's called Myrrh. It has to be, right?
And that's the other thing that we have to consider too is like he could get a company car, but if he does that, then they would take the car allowance away.
If he does what?
If he went and got a company car. Because he could talk to them about getting one, but then they would not give him the car allowance.
Yeah, but that's still, if you're about to have to make car payments, that's still less. That's still less.
See?
That's less of a thing than losing that.
This is why I just look at my husband and go, make it make sense. It's not my problem. Make it make sense. Then you can talk to me.
Well, looks like he is doing it. I have to give him credit, man. He got money from his dad. He's trying to get the deal he needs. He's at least trying.
He's trying.
And Molly says, I agree that the Suburban is ridiculous, and to fit the 80K, he'll have to go basic. If he downgraded a bit, he'd get more for the money. Exactly. I agree. Suburban's overkill. Ren, yeah, it's a Black Little Mermaid retelling. I'm assuming black because the author is black. Yeah, it's probably good assumption. Ren, and I picked up as part of my POC 2026 new releases. Nice. Molly says, oh, thank you. It sounds great. Yeah, let us know. All right. Well, we were at 13 minutes. Now we're at 43 minutes. But at least I'm awake.
I was going to say, we've added 30 minutes here because...
I know. I think we might just do 2 sprints today. Sorry, guys. All right. I'm blaming exhaustion. Myself and Alicia, we're freaking exhausted. I almost just said I can't do today. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. So here I am. Obviously, I can't do today. We've now been talking for 43 minutes. All right. So here we go. Starting sprint. And there was our first sprint. I got a chapter done in my edit for to go for this section. Let's see what page am I on. I'm on page 57 of 476. So like 11% in. How'd you do, Alicia?
I had breakfast. I did an English muffin, some bacon, and a banana.
Sounds delicious. I need food so badly. I'm trying
Still
to
kinda
resist
hungry.
ordering.
Don't do it.
I know. I even put stuff in the DoorDash cart and I was like, no. And then I just turned it off. I'm so hungry. We've got to go grocery shopping. Where am I? At Ren. Picked it up. Thank you. Sounds great. Okay, so Gene, we were at Gene. If he gets the company car, what happens to the money he got from his dad? And so Alicia explained all of that. And Molly said there is no company car. Apparently there is. Yeah, I thought there wasn't also, Molly. So I was also confused on that. And because I was like, well, that's silly. Why didn't he just do that then? Problem solved. I don't understand. That's what so many people do.
The company car was an option, but they, I think, decided to give him a car allowance instead because he already has a vehicle.
Yeah, but that vehicle's not running. Like it
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the cheapest way, even missing out on that money, because that's what happens to the money. I'm sure Gene heard the conversation, right? So the money is that they keep the money then because they're giving the car, which
Right.
makes total sense. But it's
It
got to
had-
be cheaper to take their car than it is to get that money. And Molly says, "Thank you, Kelly. I really needed this today." Oh, you are welcome. I'm assuming you mean the distractive talking. I'm so sorry. I guess I don't have to apologize if you wanted it at least. But anyone actually trying to get stuff done, this would have been a very frustrating morning. So I
You're
apologize to them.
Hey, we have at least one day a week where this happens. So
Yeah. Jean says, I think you should bill Alicia's husband for discussion of the truck. Yeah, but that would just punish Alicia. She would have to come up with the money.
Right?
That doesn't help.
I'm the one that does the finances.
That's right. And Vanessa joined us. Good morning, Vanessa. Good to see you. Morning, Pirates. R. And Mel says, hey, Vanessa. And Swink says, thanks for the morning chat. I have a self-care sprints at 9. See you, mateys, on the morrow. Absolutely. Have fun, Swink. I hope you do lots of self-care. And Molly says, the real scale of the universe. This is very whoa. Interesting. Vanessa says, hey, Mel. And Vanessa, I've got my therapy appointment at the top of the hour, so I can't stay, but I'll come back when it's over. Excellent. Yeah, we are running late, so we're doing the best we can. And Molly says, morning. And what is TYT channel? Do you mean TWT? The writer's troupe? Swank says, hi, Vanessa. Bye, Vanessa. Vanessa says, bye, Swank. Molly says, oh, see you later and good luck. Molly says, oh, yeah. Molly says, Jackie Shadow. Kids easy morning background sound. Nice. Jen says, muting you to hop on a meeting. We'll check back in after. Absolutely. I hope your meeting goes well. Molly says, Alicia looked banana drunk. Hey, whatever it takes, man. I have no idea. The sugar hit you, I guess. Ren had lunch and watched videos in my watch later. Nice. Ren's, oh, you do the watch later? I just like open them up on the tabs and they just have tabs on the top. So I have all these tabs of things I want to watch later.
They just sit there.
You're just up there until I get to them. If I get to them. My watch later is over 1,000 videos. Oh, okay. There you go. I
My
think I'll leave them on the
goodness.
tabs. And then whenever I restart my computer, they go away. And if I didn't want them that badly, it's okay. Ren says, my watch later. Yep, I got that. Kaylee, hi, Kaylee. I made iced coffee and read a chapter in my book, Writing in the Next Sprint. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get this writing in. Ren says, I had cinnamon roll for the morning, or a cinnamon roll in the morning would be nice. It would be nice. I should make cinnamon rolls again. Ren said, this week has been tough, even though it's the second day. Yeah, I'm with you, obviously. Look, this yawning ridiculous. This
Don't
makes
do
no
it.
sense. It makes no sense. Molly said they chose or he chose. I'm assuming he chose, right? He chose which thing to get, right? The car or the money?
I think they gave him the option, and I think because at the time when he started, his truck was fine. He just
Yeah.
said, "Let me do the car allowance," so it's possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they could have said, "This is our policy. Here you go." So I don't know. Either or.
Either or. And Allie got to page 42 and there. Excellent. Excellent. Are you liking it? I like that the main character has fetal alcohol syndrome, but is like higher up on the functioning of that. Because I've only known one child that was FAS and they were completely non-functional. Like not even they couldn't walk. It was really, really bad. That's the only one I've ever known. So it's nice to have someone that is more on the can still function, but their brain isn't quite okay. So the perspective is from his and they're there. So I'm very interested to see how this progresses.
Mm.
Molly says, I meant that being here with you guys and chat, no matter what's going on. Aw, thanks, Molly. Well, we love you too. Mel says 65% into Leave Your Mess at Home by Talani Akinola. And Mel says TYT channel equals the YouTube channel. Ah, got it. Molly says probably was a typo meant to be TWT Kelly. Good thinking. Mel says, oh, laugh out loud. That makes more sense. Molly says, I have watched later and multiple tabs. You do both. Excellent. Mel, that would fit too. Context, TYT. Ellie says, good so far. Never read about FAFs. Exactly, right? Me neither. So I'm very interested in this. If anyone who doesn't know, fetal alcohol syndrome is what happens when a mother is drinking while drinking alcohol while pregnant. So depending on how much alcohol they drink and what they do, it affects the baby. Alcohol is extremely bad for pregnancies. That's why for an unborn child, and so it does all kinds of things. It because alcohol is poison. We are poisoning ourselves. Our liver is just cleaning it out. And so but poison for a developing child, it messes everything up. Nothing works well. Remember when I was talking about the signals that you give to make the, a liver, and the heart, a heart, and all that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
it messes with all of that stuff. And you've got very underdeveloped children. It does horrible things to their brain. That's why they say don't drink when you're pregnant.
Yep.
Because it's really, really bad. But yeah, excellent. All right. So I'm going to skip the last 2 minutes since we are way behind schedule. And let's go ahead and start the next sprint. And I will get back to editing. As predicted, this will take me the whole time. So I will not roll the dice again. Taking out the garbage was a lot faster than editing 5 chapters. So here we go. And there is our second sprint. And I made it to page 66 of 476. Not quite done with this chapter. There was a lot to comment on. Editing is slow. It's a process. How'd you do, Alicia?
I got caught up on class dojo things because teachers are now starting to do it's the end of the year. Here's the recap and what we're working on and what to look forward to.
Yep, for sure. Nice. So many things to catch up on.
I know.
And Christina joined us. Good morning, Christina. Good to see you. Good morning, Kelly, Alicia. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself. Yeah, I'm having trouble with the feed thyself part. Check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Ren said, did more, watch later watching. Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Get some of those babies crossed off your list. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll give it just a minute just to see how everyone else did. And then I will dive right back into the last sprint since we are running behind. I want to get into it. Should have just started that thing at 8:13, man. It would have been fine.
See?
I know. But yeah, so hopefully y'all are doing great. I think I'm just going to dive into the next sprint. I want to get this editing done. And Benny is begging to be let in. I would not let Cora out. I actually locked her in her cage because she wouldn't stop jumping on the door. Because I do not have time to hose her off today. I just don't have time. And that's what she wanted to do. Go run with Benny and play in the mud. And Christina says, coffee. Coffee and contemplation time. I'll have you know that's what Mel did yesterday, coffee and contemplation. It was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaylee says, editing one of the chapters and adding some details to strengthen the themes. Nicely done. Nicely done, Kaylee. I love it. We got one more sprint to get some more work in.
I think I'm going to get dressed and put my laundry away.
Nice. I need to I might just go to the grocery store.
Make sure you eat something before you go.
There's nothing to eat. That's a problem.
Not even like a snack?
No, the snacks go first. What are you talking about? There's nothing to eat. And Mel says, I will be doing that today as well, as soon as my coffee finishes brewing. There you go. Coffee and contemplation. Excellent. All right. Let's start this last sprint. Make it happen. Here we go. And there we go. Last sprint. I got to page 81. So, and chapter 9. So I have to finish chapter 9 and do chapter 10, and I'll be done with this section. How'd you do, Alicia?
I put my laundry away, got dressed, and I watched a video. And I wrote my list for Target.
Very cool. And oddly enough, we're not that late on time. So pretty good. We made up for it by skipping those last, the other middle ones, going past them pretty fast. Let's see. Where are we? Christina says, not feeling well today. Sinuses are going crazy. Rainy here. Yeah, we have sun for the first time in like 2 weeks, and I will take it. You would think I'd be more awake, but after 2 weeks of clouds, well, I only had 1 week of clouds because I was on the cruise, right? But after 1 week of cloud, which also might be my problem because I do have that seasonal depression thing, that might be when my hormones are off, and I'm just like, I'm falling asleep sitting here. I had to go back and read that last chapter again. I was like, wait, what are we reading? It can't be like when you're reading for fun where I'm like, I don't care, I'll catch up, right? When I'm editing, I'm like, nope, I got to go back. I got to see exactly where we are now.
Yeah.
And Christina says, and of course we have to clean today, which means more dust and more sinus issues. Oh, I'm sorry, Christina. Mel says, I plan on getting ice cream later today too because Mother Nature is visiting and I deserve it. Dang it. Yeah, maybe I need some ice cream. That would definitely change my mood. I'll tell you that. It's not a bad idea, Mel. I haven't had ice cream in weeks. Christina said, and just heard they have not even looked at our car yet. Ugh, so frustrating.
Rude.
Mel says, Christina Bay. And Christina says, morning, Mel. Molly says, oh, Christina, sad face. Sorry you are feeling yuck. Vanessa, I'm back. Welcome back, Vanessa. Gonna go get another cup of coffee, something to eat, then need to refill my vitamins for the week and figure out what my plan is today. Excellent. I am on the roll the dice plan, so I'm still doing the editing for my first roll. Vanessa, okay, decided on tea instead. Fair. Molly says, hi. Vanessa says, hey, Molly. And Molly says, finally, earballing a book. Everybody looking. Ooh. Is that a thriller? That sounds like a thriller. Molly says, thanks for sprints, Pirates. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Ren says, more watching, later watching. I love that. And thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely, Ren. Thanks for being here. Kaylee says, thank you for sprinting. I'm going to write more before I have to run errands. Excellent, Kaylee. Nicely done. Get those words in. Get that editing done. Jen says, I'm finally back. That was a hard meeting. Had to counsel an employee. Oh, I'm sorry. That is always hard. But he took the feedback well, so he did something right at least. Oh, good. Vanessa says, whoops, forgot to unmute the tab. It's all good. What? You're missing the dulcet tones of my very crackly voice right now because I'm so tired? I'm so sorry, Vanessa. Ren says, hope grocery shopping goes well for you today. Hopefully it's a restock day. Ours is usually Thursdays, but I don't know about other countries. They restock every day here.
Yeah.
Every day is restock day. Kaylee, editing is so hard. I hate rereading. Yeah, I hate rereading too. I agree. Christina says, hi, Molly, Vanessa. Though I'm reading this for the first time because I'm editing it for one of our authors for Cursed Dragon Ship. And so I'm reading this for the first time, but I'm editing their work. This is a developmental edit. It's a new book in a new series. So I really have to pay attention to the details. So if I space out for whatever reason, I have to go back. I'm like, nope, go back, do it again. And Christina says, hi, Molly, Vanessa. Mel says, thanks for the sprints, ladies. Off to get my ice cream. Yeah, I totally want ice cream too. Even the whole time on the cruise, I never got ice cream. Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Kelly. Alicia, have a beautiful day. Christina says, remember to hydrate and do all of the other important things that you must do. And she put in tomorrow's time Pirates link. Thank you so much for that, Christina. And Vanessa, thanks so much for sprints, y'all, even though I wasn't here much. Well, you were here in spirit, Vanessa.
We felt your presence. In. Yep.
That's right. Molly says, YA coming of age type thingy. Oh, okay. Award winner and BIPOC rep. Oh, I love that. Excellent. Well, I hope it's awesome. And Lachette will be sprinting at 1 p.m. Eastern for the Maker's Quest. Oh, that'll be nice. I will need sprints today because I cannot concentrate. Courtney is not sprinting today. She's not feeling well either. Oh, no, poor Courtney. I miss having Courtney every Tuesday. Molly says, oh, no, boo for Courtney being sick. And Christina says, Pearl is sprinting too. Excellent. And Molly says, "Yay, Lachette! Thank you for links." Oh, and Pearl, nice. Ren says, "Wow, really? We only change out fresh produce every day. The frozen stuff and shelf stuff changes every Thursday." Oh, well, they don't change out the fresh produce. I wish they did that. They just add
Right.
more.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if it's running low, they have more in the back, and they'll pull them out of the fridge and they'll pack them up. They get trucks in, it goes into the warehouse, then it goes in when they need it. So they actually pack everything every day. It's part of the reason why this country has so much freaking waste. But
Yes.
it's like they've done studies though, and like if there's only like 2 apples left in the thing, people won't buy them. They want like a whole bunch of apples in there, things like that. It's very American and it's very wasteful.
As long as the apples are good, I don't care. I just want apples.
Yeah, it's kind of it's weird. It's like, oh, those are the last apples. They must be rejected by everyone, so I'm not going to get them. That's what usually happens.
Yeah.
And fresh stuff every day. The frozen stuff and shelf stuff change every Thursday. Yeah, and like I said, they'll pack it every day, and they will put them behind. So so the older stuff gets used first, right?
Yep. We have like what do they call it? Fronting. They pull all the older stuff forward and they put the new stuff behind.
Yep. So that way it gets used. And of course, Christina put in the BookTube Bible. So if you need any kind of sprints any time of the day, then check it out and see what you have. And Ren goes, "The more you know." Molly says, "Only if for a page is also sprinting." Nice. And Barbara is sprinting at 1, 2, not too much chatting, but some. And Ren says, I see. Yeah, exactly. Vanessa, thanks for the links, y'all. And Molly says, "And it is a crime to take the thrown away food out of the dumpster." Yes. That's because they get sued. Actually, they can't even donate it to shelters anymore like they used to. They can donate to the food pantries, and the food pantries can go through the stuff. But if you just donate straight to a shelter or donate straight to homeless people or any of that, that's illegal. It's illegal because they kept getting sued. So even the Girl Scouts, we used to like make bags and go give them to the homeless and stuff. And we're not allowed to do so many of these things anymore because we get sued. I'm like, "I'm sorry the bad apple made you sick. We're trying to feed you. I didn't know it was bad. Was it bad when we gave it to you?" You know what I mean? Things like that. And so it's
Right.
just welcome to sue culture, right? Like suing for every darn thing. Christina says, "Just a couple that you may not have checked out before." And Daniela is if only for a page. Gotcha. And Christina says, "The more you know." Exactly. The more you know, the harder life is. That's what I've experienced so far. As we went by Chick-fil-A yesterday, and I miss Chick-fil-A sandwiches so bad, but I will not eat there. I will not support them. And so, yeah, there are sacrifices we make.
Mm.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Any last words, Alicia?
I can't think of any. Except that we do have 100 Pages book club tomorrow, where we will be discussing Pride and Prejudice.
And is the poll going up tomorrow morning?
The poll will go up tomorrow. Yes.
So we'll get the poll. We chose 3 books. They're different. We made sure to do different books, so we're not pounding you with the same ones. The same ones will come up, but not 2 times in a row. So,
Right.
Because Alicia and I aren't putting any books up we don't want to read. So it's our club. We want ones we want to read. So,
Yes.
So we shall see what y'all choose. Excuse me, hiccups. Very excited to see what y'all enjoy. Molly says, "I also feel like that it has something to do with if they can get it for free from the dumpster, they won't buy it." It's not, though. I'm telling you, it's not. They don't care about that at all. That's why they will if it's not too spoiled, if it's not out of date, because the food pantry will also throw it away if it's out of date. If it's not out of date stuff, then they will donate it to the food pantry, and the food pantry can go through it. Christina says, 100 pages discussion. Thank you for posting it, Christina. Excellent. All right. Well, we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.